Okay, so in this video, we're going to show you how to um, automate a bone rig and also add a skin to it. Um, so in the last video, you saw me rotate each individual component as the for the animation. But what we can do is we can go into create, into helpers, go to the drop down of manipulators and pull in a slider like that. And if we go like this, we can edit the length of it and that sort of stuff. And like the last video, what we can do is set up some wire parameters with the bones so that they can rotate in relation to this slider. And what we'll do that now. So we'll go to animation, we'll open up our wire parameters dialog box. What we'll do is we'll refresh this, and we'll have transformation. We'll go objects. Well, the value will be the slider, and then if we go to bones, we'll grab the first bone, and we'll go the XY position, and we're going to go on the Z position, because this circle here, if we select out of it, oh, whoopsie daisy. Sorry, we won't be using the position, we'll be using the rotation. And then what we'll have to do is change this from degrees to radian, because the value of the slider will be in degrees and 3ds Max works in radians. So we'll do that now, degrees to rad value, and then we'll pick a relationship. So there we go, like that. So if we grab this, we've got to connect it. So if we go like that, it should move. We're going to add a negative value to that. There we go. Oh, no, we won't. I think if we swap these two over, it will have it on the original side. So what I'll do is I will select this. Oh, oopsie daisy, don't want to do that. Select this one. No, we don't want to save the wire parameter changes. So we'll grab the slider and we'll go value. Oh, whoops. No, I'm going to go. We'll have the slider on this side. Select the Bezier float, the value, and then we'll come over to bone 1, and then we'll grab that one. Rotation. There we go. We go update. So now this should. Oh, never mind. That just did the same thing. So now we'll have that same transformation, and then we'll grab refresh this. We'll go to bone 2, and then transform, rotation, Z rotation. So the value will be also degrees to radian, to rad value, and connect. So now and if we go a negative value on that one, there we go. So it's also hinging at both joints. So we've connected those two bones to that one slider. So we're controlling that motion like that. And what we can do now, add degrees to radian, to rad, put a negative value in front of value, and then select a direction and then connect. And so now this should all rotate. There we go, like that, which is really cool. And once we've done that, what we can do now is we can add a skin to it, or like the outside geometry, which is cool. So if we go over to standard primitives, we can just create a box over the top. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's what we're after. And if we go the width, the height, the length, bring that in nice and narrow, and then we can do that. We can also bring our bone tool editor back up. That's not that one, it's this one. And then we go bone edit mode. We select the bones first. We can adjust the taper of the bones, the width, just the parameters of the bones like so. We can make them nice and narrow. If you've got some really thin geometry that you're trying to put the skin in, like the bone, the skin around the bones, you can affect all of these different things, but I'll just undo that for now because what we had before was fine. Okay, so we'll grab our bones. So we've got our skin. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to apply a skin to these bones. So what we need to do is go to the modifiers tab, go type skin, select that, scroll down to add, and this should bring up our scene explorer or our layer explorer. And we're going to go and select all of the bones that we want attached to this box. But before we do that, we do actually need to go and actually delete this modifier. Oh, whoopsie. Delete this. Don't need to delete that at all. We need to adjust the segment width. So if we go to F4, see how we've got lots of segments. Go F3 to go for wireframe. So we've got plenty of segments. Plenty of segments there. And what we'll do now is go back over to skin, go add, select all these bones, select, and what we can do now is edit envelopes, and we can check which vertices have been selected or attached to each particular bone, which is really cool. Now we go, come out of that. And now when we come over to here and then go go to wire shading, wireframe override. If I rotate this box, it should rotate the whole thing, or a section of it. Apologies, my computer is being rather slow today. So if we like this, so it'll move that. Don't know. Yeah, so it'll move the whole thing with it. Ah, there we go. So there we have a whole moving box on our slider like that, which is really cool. Which is really important movement for what we're going to do later. Yeah.